And we should be live, everybody.
Lovely.
1 second. I think we're on. Let's take a look here. Good morning, everyone. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. We are here and we are live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our virtual tasting. I'm Olivia Chen. I'm a tea master for Treasure Green Tea Company, and we're here today and do another virtual tasting. A little bit background of our company. Treasure Green Tea Company has been around since 1981. My father started the business, and I was trained under my father, and I officially took over the business in 2003. So what we do is we bring in the best we can find from the farmers all over China, sometimes all over different countries, and the best tea and tea wares. And today we're gonna go through one of our tea collection called Organic Delights. This is a great organic option of tea. There's 4 different teas in it. And for you who are wondering who's sitting next to me, I have Chris right here, known as the tag man most of the time. I've invited him to do a tasting with me today.
I also believe I was the person. Did I do the Organic Delights?
You sure did.
So this was all planned, everyone. I'm here to see the Organic Delights to the end.
Okay. So the Organic Delight, the gift box is like this. Can you guys see in the camera? Probably not. So this is your gift here. And if you have not opened it, go ahead and open it now if you already did. So what 2 teas that we will be tasting is the white tin, the organic white peony, and the other one would be the organic keemon black. So we're gonna go with the white tea first. Let me just tell you a little bit about this tea. Now, white peony, if you can see it in the camera here, is a very tippy one. Yesterday in our virtual tasting, we did the white silver needle. They are different, and different in terms of they're picked in a different time. Now, white peony, you see, there is needles and leaves. So that means it's been on the plant just slightly longer, so that the needle and then one leaf actually opens up, and the second one coming up at the bottom. So that's why you see it very prominently. There's leaves, there's also needles. So it gives it more flavor. And of course, needle, you can always expect smoothness. So we're gonna get started now. On your brewing instruction on the tin, it says 1 tablespoon for 250 ml. Now that is a very general guideline for people who just enjoy a mug of tea, making big batches, a couple mugs, things like that. But what we are gonna be going through is a traditional brewing method. So you have different choices. And this one, my choice is using glassware. Why I use glassware is because white tea do not require a lot of heat to brew. That's why I'm gonna turn off my kettle. Please get your water ready as well if you're joining us for the actual tasting. Now,
Glass disperses heat.
correct. Thank you.
Sorry, everybody. And if you guys would, as you guys have noticed, right here is an angle, closer angle of everything that's going on, so you guys can get a closer look at the leaves. So if at any point you want us to either bring it closer or even move the camera closer, that is completely possible. As long as you like it, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, let us know. Okay, so tasting cup. So it doesn't matter what cup you have, we're gonna use a small traditional tasting cup, glassware. So it doesn't matter what you're using at home. It can be a ceramic teapot, it can be a porcelain, great. What I like you to do is actually always warm up your teaware before you use. So it's very simple. You just want the same temperature water, put some hot water in, just to warm it up. The reason for that is when you're actually making the tea, you don't lose too much temperature. So I'm gonna warm this up.
That guy one's so beautiful.
Isn't it?
Every time we've taken close up so that it's stunning.
See, I'm warming everything up. Perfect. Now you're ready to make your tea. Now 1 tablespoon, the tablespoon, if you're making a mug, that's what I'm referring to. Tablespoon can be just easily in your kitchen, the soup spoon that you use. Why so much? Because white tea is actually very fluffy. So if you put less than that, you'll get less flavor, okay? And for us here, we're using, I'm making 150 ml, more traditional size, and I'm using approximately, I do grams, so I'm using about 2.5 grams.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try this fade in, fade out. Ready? Boom! Wow! Look at that! Look at
that. Okay, 80 degrees. If you have already a kettle at home that sets temperature, perfect. If you don't, what I like you to do is actually, normally when you bring your water to a full boil, that's just to clean the water, right? And then you want to wait for a few minutes, 3-4 minutes to bring it down to a desired temperature. One beauty of the white tea is if your water is a little too hot, don't worry about it because this tea carries no acidity, no tannin, so it's not gonna release bitterness. So let's give it a rinse. Very simple. This tea is very lightweight, so you want to just pour around it so it can penetrate a little bit better. Now rinse, so you water it in, and then you're ready to pour it out. You don't need to wait. All you want to do is just give it a little rinse to open up the tea leaves.
And you can bring it even closer if you like. Wow.
Okay.
Is this smelling time? Can we smell it? Oh, it's a rinse.
That's a rinse. Actually, you're right. You can smell it now. So now if you smell immediately, actually the aroma is not as prominent. So it's nice to wait a little bit.
That's nice.
So that one you should smell a little bit, almost like honey, a little bit of a mild sweet note. Okay, we're keeping our water at 80, right? So now we're ready for our first brew. So I'm doing 150.
Just swirling technique, circular technique.
Okay, so you can keep your cups warm while you're waiting. And now we're ready to serve. That's yours.
Thank you.
That's mine. Now 60 seconds if you're doing 250 ml. Right here we are doing a smaller portion, more traditional, so we're gonna do about half a minute and then we're ready to go in the first infusion.
Brigitte says hello.
Hi Brigitte. Now why are we doing short infusion? Now, short infusion actually allows you to learn about tea a little bit more because each infusion, it opens up a little bit. So that's why we do multiple infusion. That way you can actually test the tea out and learn about tea a little bit more. So the first one, definitely the aroma is quite strong. You're not getting a whole tons of flavor, but you can taste a little bit sweet aftertaste, very pleasant, very smooth. So we'll let Chris tell you what he tastes. There you go.
Thank you.
If you're drinking with someone at home, tea etiquette, you always pour for your guests.
Thank you.
And don't forget yourself.
Yes.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yum cha.
Yum cha. Wow, this one smells so nice.
Wow, super smooth. Now, the proper way of drinking a cup of tea, to appreciate it, we do 3 sips. So the first one, we take the cup, we give it a smell, and then we take 1 sip. Do you enjoy the aroma? Second sip is for the texture of the tea. Now, texture for everyone can be different. It can be very light and smooth. It can be a medium body, full body. Whatever you taste, there's no wrong answer. Just note of what you taste. The third sip is the aftertaste. Now, this tea should give you a nice, sweet, honey-like aftertaste.
Yes.
and share what you taste, Chris.
Very sweet, very smooth. I mean, it's still. I'm a late riser, so this is still very early for me. So the light bodiness is very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very gentle.
It is, yeah. So that's why it makes it a very nice tea for evening. If you prefer something delicate just to wind down before bed, that's a nice one to go with. Well, Chris is very good with the health benefits. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's very high in antioxidant because it hasn't been fermented, right? So it's very high in antioxidant. See, this is like it was covered as a tasting, but it's really a test. But yeah, it's very.
I like the popping question here and there and see if was paying attention.
Yeah, but it's very high in antioxidant. So drink your white tea, everybody.
Okay, I'm going ahead with the second infusion here. Now I haven't reheat my water, so 80 is what you start with, and then you can let the water decrease a bit because why? The leaf is already opened up a little bit. So you can let the, so my water definitely will drop to maybe 75, something like that. No big deal. That's a good temperature to go with because the leaf is already open and it will still give you infused flavors.
It's very
I
good.
have a little bit of very sweet aftertaste here.
Yes. It's good. It makes you just like, sweetens you up. Gives you a good morning.
Now, I'm doing the second infusion. The color definitely a lot darker.
Shall we?
Yes.
1 second. Oh.
In comparison to the first one, it's a lot darker. Now, this tea is not an aged white tea, so it will be a pale amber. You will not see a dark amber at all because it hasn't been aged. So white tea that are not aged, what you are consuming, what you're drinking for is actually antioxidant. And the vice versa for more aged white tea is more anti-inflammatory. Okay, cheers. Let's do the second taste the second brew.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we say yum cha as part of the tea etiquette that yum cha is just being politely
Yum cha.
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Remember, we're doing this 3 sips. Wow, very prominent. First, very forward. First thing is I taste. Besides smooth, it's also that sweet taste immediately. Lovely. Won't you agree that would be a nice evening wine down tea?
Yeah, it definitely tastes a little bit different on the second infusion.
Yep, it
Bit
opens
more,
up.
A bit more aftertaste. A bit more aftertaste. I actually drank mine really fast.
Yes.
It was so smooth, it just like went right in.
So you didn't do the 1, 2, 3.
I did a 1, 2, 3, but
Quickly.
within the mouth. It was already, I was all in there and it just separated it.
Okay, one more infusion here. Now my water actually has decreased even more now, but it's okay because you don't need very hot water to continue to open it up. It's already been opened. Remember that. Now I know the brewing instructions on the tins are based on 250 and I'm doing 150. The most important what I like you to remember is actually the temperature, more important than the amount of tea leaves. You can adjust by steeping time easily. You can always, if you're very new to the tea, under brew is better than over brew. Because when the leaf is not fully open, you can still add time to it. Once it's all open, you cannot save it. You're losing the 1, 2, 3, 4 infusion experience. Okay, so try to bear that in mind and keep trying, you'll perfect it. Okay, so this is our, I've been talking so much, I forgot which infusion. Number 3.
Third, yeah,
okay.
It's the third infusion. So it should be even more aftertaste, right, on this one?
Yes, the sweetness release more, there's a little bit more body to it. So you can tell the leaves, let me just show you how the leaves look like now.
Oh, okay. Ready? And boom! Look at that.
Now, white tea does not expand like other tea leaf. It's actually, it would actually shrink a little bit in your teapot. There we go. This is a combination of 1, 2, 3 infusions. Okay, let's give it a taste.
Thank you.
Again, yum
Cheers.
cha.
Yum cha, everybody. Good morning. Well, good
Afternoon.
afternoon. Wow, that's nice. I get a lot more notes on the sides of the tongue with this one.
The sweetness, each infusion you would taste that sweetness is very much there. So let's move on to our second tea, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll leave
Happily.
this here. Let's just give this to our tech person. Thank you very much. All right, so the second tea we're going to talk about, in the contrary, is the black tea. What we have here is the organic Kemin black.
Wow, the close-up shot is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're far too kind.
So the Kemin black has a little story to it. Kemin tea goes back to way back. One of the tea that they say actually Queen of England really liked, and once upon a time it was an official national tea when they served their officials or visitors to their country. So this one is organically grown. The leaves are a little bit smaller than the. Oh, can I go here? Am I getting this? Yeah. Okay, I can see it. Thank you.
Yes, there we go.
They're a little bit smaller.
Can we do it for 2 more seconds? Yes.
1, 2. Okay. Now this tea, what can you expect? It still very much has that I call it long yan flavor. Have you ever had long yan, dry long yan? I'm referring to a little bit fruitiness in it. Not super fruity, but there's a hint of fruitiness. And your option to make it stronger and add milk to it, of course, traditionally we just drink it as is. Your choice of tools, you can use porcelain or you can use terracotta. And since I have already demonstrated in the guide one, so my choice, I will use a terracotta to do this demonstration.
Terracotta.
Yeah, so again, your brewing instruction at home is 250 ml. I'm doing this version of more of a traditional style. So do whatever that works for you, for your lifestyle, okay? So let's get going.
Mary's excited about a terracotta.
Hee, yay.
Mary loves the terracotta.
Now, black tea, fully fermented, to extract its flavor, you would need to bring the water up a little bit. So we're doing 95. Now, I know I'm doing a lot shorter infusions because when you are traditionally, we like to do multiple infusions so you can taste the differences in each infusion. And
I'm excited for this one. I'm usually more of a black tea person to get the day going. So really in the morning,
yeah,
I'm excited. Very excited for this one.
yeah, and so a lot of people say, hey, I brew my black tea 4 to 5 minutes. The reason we don't do that, and that's a very generic brewing instruction, is when people actually drink it as an eye opener in the morning. That's why they do a long steeping.
Right.
But traditionally, we would not do that. Again, what I'm doing, I'm just give it a little warm up.
What does it do to the taste if you brew it for that long?
You
4 to
get
5 minutes is a long time.
no, 4 to 5 minutes. It takes it releases a lot more of tannins, and that's why people add milk to it.
Oh.
Okay, again, we're doing a rinse. 95, we're doing the Celsius. We're doing a rinse. It's very quick. Water in, and then water out.
Now, what kind of tea do people typically use for Hong Kong style milk tea?
It's a blend, and many different tea houses or cafes, they have their own blend, and this own blend, it makes it more unique to them. When my dad also used to own a bakery, we had our own blend, and one of the tea we used was Yunnan black tea.
Yunnan black tea. That would be delicious. Sounds delicious.
So I'm just not wasting my hot water.
This tray is great. It just keeps flowing. Yeah. So good.
Okay, so if you are using the same cup, give it a little rinse. So I am using a smaller teapot today. So my brewing time is roughly about 20-25 seconds. Depends on the size you're using. If you're using the 250 ml as recommended for mugs, by all means follow the 60-second brewing time. Okay, so the black tea, you notice the color is a lot more reddish. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers again.
To happiness.
To Long Yan taste.
To Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yes. Lychee, Long Yan, dry lychee.
A lot of long yan, yeah. That's like in the top of my mouth. In the top of the mouth, it feels like.
Okay.
Wow. Does this tea go well with milk? And would you add milk to it?
Yes. Like I said, typically, if your style is to have it with milk, you would actually make it slightly longer because milk do dilute it quite a bit, and also I would do at least the 4 or 5 minutes infusions if that's what you are aiming is to add milk to your drink. Oh, right here.
Guys, like seriously, brew your tea properly because I've been brewing
4 or 5 minutes.
Similar teas at home, and it does not taste like this. It's a big difference.
Now this tea you can continue to make another 4 to 5 infusions, short infusions, or if you're doing a mug, you can make 1 more mug. It's nice to have with pastry, nice for the morning as well. So keep making a tea, and we're good for time right now.
Yes, we're doing great. Shall we get the crab in action, dude? Is the crab going to be in action anytime?
All right.
Maybe at
the
the
crab
end.
wanted to say hello, and I forgot.
The crab is famous among our channel.
Okay, ready? We're here. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay. Great.
Cheers.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Good fortune, health,
Enjoy.
and
Do your
And,
3 sips.
do your 3 steps.
Well, I hope this has been helpful to you, and if you have any questions, feel free to send us comments. We would love to answer them. And our next tasting is happening at 2:30 this afternoon. Tour of China, and that's 4 provinces that I often go to, and we'll share more stories and tasting in a little bit. I'll see you later.
Is that our second or third?
This one is
Second,
my second.
So let's do the third one.
Oh, okay.
Let's extend it. Bonus footage.
This is
bonus
because I
footage.
don't have any water here.
Add more water.
Let's see if I have enough to get this going. Oh, I do. Hi, Lai.
So I'm a very
Thank you.
demanding tasting guest. I want to get the full progression of the tea.
Okay, let's feed the crab a little bit, and then here. Now third infusion, I actually am decreasing time because I don't want it to open too much. Now for this tea, I have kept the temperature throughout at 95. But if you are drinking oops.
I mean, this is I'll move it over there.
谢谢.
What's your favorite gift set of them all that you've put together? Obviously, they're all curated by you, but like, what's something, you know, what's one that you've like, oh, this is the one.
Well, I love all of them. Tour of China, actually, particularly this year, I did not get to travel, so I miss going on my buying trip. So Tour of China is one of that kind of brings me back to China when I was packaging it. Oh,
Yeah,
this is number 3.
3. So aftertaste. I think I'm a black tea person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
a
you've
black
been
tea
asking
person.
for black tea recently. Yeah.
Can you tell us more about how you designed this collection? Ooh, deep.
Yum cha.
Yum cha.
Yum
Cheers.
cha. This organic?
Yes.
Oh, organic delight is well, organic tea has been on this trend. People do it's a great organic option that people been asking that they prefer to drink a lot of organic products or eat organic food. So that's why it came about with this collection. And also because of my selection, it covers if you all day tea drinker, you can have something in the morning, something in the afternoon, something you can have it with pastry, something to wind down in the evening, or something even to help you to digest, because of one of the tea is in there is organic pu-erh. That one has a nice earthy taste, and good enzyme always helps you to finish up your meal.
It's like an 8 and long end. Like, outside my tongue. That's what it feels like. Can I have a little bit more of this?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. 谢谢.
Now the third one, actually the sweetness is releasing.
Yeah, this is really nice. I do feel like I notice the difference when it's out of a terracotta.
Yes, that's one thing I should talk about too. A lot of tasting that I do, typically I do not start off with a terracotta, is because terracotta, because it's porous, so it absorbs all the flavor and the oil from the tea. As a result, you're seasoning it. Once it's seasoned, it does enhance the tea flavor. So when you are tasting a tea for the first time, it's good to have something that is not porous, it's just more pure taste of what the tea actually offers. That's why when we are doing cuppings of tea to taste the tea in with the farmers, I always bring my own gaiwan. I would steep it for a longer period of time just to see what the core of the tea leaf provides. And that's why we'll never use with terracotta. But if you have a tea that you love, you're gonna be enjoying a lot, then by all means, having a terracotta teapot makes perfect sense.
So we should get a terracotta teapot.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry guys, I have no clue what I'm running time on, so I'm just gonna keep going until someone tell me to stop, or I'm gonna stop and someone will tell me keep going.
It's great.
Perfect.
We are doing great.
So don't forget our tag person behind this. So come to tag person here. Yay! You are very welcome.
Here, I'll show them the tea one more time. The beautiful, beautiful color.
Hey, I'm trying to cheers.
Yeah, but it's great. I'm trying to be COVID friendly, guys.
Oh yeah!
You guys notice how my cup was consistently dodging? You see that? It's been. I gotta say, it's been very fun. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Obviously, we did a couple tastings yesterday, and as with all things internet related, it is never smooth the first time. So thank you for your patience, and thanks for joining us. It's times like this, it's we find different ways to connect, and I think that's what tea seems to do very well.
Oh,
Connect
absolutely. Tea connects people and it makes you happy.
All right, well, cheers. Can I get a little bit more for this last cheers?
Sounds good.
And thank you so much for the tasting today.
Oh, my pleasure. Always a pleasure sharing tea.
And I hope you're enjoying this at home. May you be watching live or playing this back later on. And let us know how you feel, and post in the Gem Club. Let us know what's up, so we can do more tastings of whichever tea you guys are feeling.
And I'll see you at 2:30.
Peace out, guys.
Cheers.